Welcome back to the On the Verge YouTube channel, and today we're delving into a topic that is often overlooked but carries immense value for individuals, organisations and society as a whole, and that is criminal lived experience. So often this experience is viewed through a lens of stigma and exclusion, but in reality it holds the potential to drive meaningful change, foster resilience and contribute to um, societal progress. So over the next 20 to 30 minutes we'll explore why criminal lived experience matters, how it impacts personal development, young people, organisations and wider society, and the power of redemption and second chances. We'll break down real life case studies and discuss the barriers faced by individuals with criminal records and highlight the transformative potential of rehabilitation, mentorship and lived experience leadership. This is a conversation about changing perceptions, unlocking potential and building a more inclusive future. So let's get started. Um, we'll start with unlocking the power of criminal lived experience. Criminal lived experience is often overshadowed by stigma and marginalisation, yet holds immense untapped potential that can drive meaningful change for individuals, communities, and society as a whole. Um, those who have navigated criminal justice system possess unique insights, resilience, and first-hand perspectives that can contribute to personal growth, community development, systemic reform, and organisational progress. When harnessed effectively, their experiences can serve as a powerful catalyst for transformation, offering mentorship, advocacy, and real world knowledge that challenges misconceptions and inspire change. This is where we will delve into the multifaceted value of criminal lived experience, highlighting its profound impact on young people, society, and institutions, emphasizing the the importance of embracing rehabilitation, second chances, and inclusive opportunities for a more just and progressive world. So we'll start off with transformative power for individuals. So number one, personal growth and redemption. So for individuals who have experienced the criminal justice system, the journey often involves profound personal growth and a quest for redemption. The challenges faced during incarceration and reintegration foster resilience, empathy, and deeper understanding of the consequences of their actions. These individuals often undergo a significant transformation, developing a renewed sense of purpose and a commitment to positive change. Number two, mentorship and role modelling. Individuals with criminal lived experience can serve as a powerful mentors and role models. Their journeys are adversity of redemption, provide relatable and inspirational narratives for others facing similar challenges. By sharing their stories and offering guidance, they can help others navigate difficult paths, avoid pitfalls, and make better life choices. This mentorship can be particularly impactful for at-risk youth who often lack positive role models and supportive guidance. So what is the impact on children? Well, one, prevention through education. Children, especially those growing up in environments with limited resources and high crime rates, are particularly vulnerable to falling into criminal behaviour. Individuals with criminal lived experience can play a crucial role in prevention through education. By speaking to children about their experiences, they can provide first-hand accounts of the consequences of criminal behaviour and the importance of making positive choices. This form of education can be far more impactful than abstract warnings and authority figures who lack that lived experience. Number two on this is empathy and understanding. Yeah, children benefit immensely from understanding diverse perspectives. Exposure to stories of criminal lived experience can foster empathy and a deeper understanding of the complexities of life. It teaches children that people are capable of change and that everyone deserves a second chance. The understanding can contribute to reducing stigma and promoting inclusivity for a young age. Yeah. Um, so then we have the influence on young adults. So you have one which is the guidance and support. Young adults often a crossroads in their lives that can greatly benefit from the guidance and support of individuals with criminal lived experience. These mentors can offer practical advice, sharing coping strategies, and provide emotional support during critical decision making periods. By drawing on their own experiences, they can help young adults navigate challenges, build resilience, and make more informed choices that lead to positive outcomes. So, two, career and life skills development. So, many individuals with criminal records possess valuable skills and knowledge gained through both formal education and lived experience. By sharing these skills, they can contribute to the career and personal development of young adults. Workshops, training sessions, and mentorship programs led by these individuals can equip young adults with practical skills, enhancing their employability and overall life prospects. So, what are the broader societal impacts? Well, one, breaking the cycle of prison. One of the most significant societal benefits of embracing criminal lived experience is the potential to break the cycle of prison by providing support, mentorship, and opportunities for personal growth. Society can help formerly incarcerated individuals reintegrate successfully. When these individuals thrive, they are less likely to reoffend, leading to safer communities and reduced strain on the criminal justice system. Number two, promoting restorative justice. Criminal lived experience can also play a vital role in promoting restorative justice. This approach focuses on repairing the harm caused by criminal behaviour through reconciliation, rehabilitation, and community involvement. Individuals with lived experience can facilitate restorative justice initiatives with training, helping to bridge the gap between offenders and victims, fostering understanding and promoting the healing within communities. Number three, we have shaping policy and advocacy. Individuals with criminal lived experience possess unique insights into the flaws and strengths of criminal justice system. Their first-hand knowledge can inform public policy and advocacy efforts aimed at creating a more just and equitable system. By involving these individuals in policy, within policy discussions and reform initiatives, society can develop more effective strategies for crime prevention, rehabilitation, and reintegration. So, what are the organisational values? Well, number one, diversity and inclusion. Organisations that embrace individuals with criminal lived experience demonstrate a commitment to diversity and inclusion. These individuals bring unique perspectives and problem-solving abilities that can enhance organisational culture and innovation. By valuing their contributions, organisations can foster a more inclusive and dynamic workplace. Number two, corporate social responsibility. Employing and supporting individuals with criminal records align with the corporate social responsibility, which is the CSR, and their principles. Organisations that prioritise CSR can leverage the skills and talent of their individuals, providing them with meaningful employment opportunities. This not only benefits the individuals but also enhances the organisation's reputation and community relations. Number three, Practical skills and resilience. Individuals with criminal lived experience often possess practical skills and a strong sense of resilience. These qualities can be valuable assets in various organisational roles. Their ability to adapt and problem solve and persevere through challenges can contribute to the overall success and resilience of organisations. So as always we try to do some case studies and success stories. I've got three. The first one is a story of someone called John. So John's journey through the criminal justice system began with a series of poor choices during his teenage years. After serving time in prison, he emerged determined to change his life. With the support of a mentor who had also experienced being in prison, John enrolled in vocational training and secured a job in construction. Over time, he became a respected supervisor, using his story to inspire and guide new employees. John's transformation not only benefits him personally, but also positively impacts his family and community. Number two, we have the impact of Sarah. Sarah is a young woman who faced multiple incarcerations due to substance abuse, found herself at a crossroads after her release, and through a restorative justice program, she met a mentor who had turned their life around after similar struggles. So Sarah's mentor helped her navigate the challenges of sobriety and reintegration. Inspired by her mentor's journey, Sarah pursued a degree in social work and now helps others facing addiction and criminal behaviour. Her lived experience provides her with a unique perspective that enhances her ability to connect with and support her clients. The last one is organisational and transformation. So a manufacturing company committed to diversity inclusion decided to implement a program to hire individuals with criminal records. The program included mentorship, skills training and support for reintegration. The results for that was actually remarkable. Employees with criminal lived experience brought a fresh perspective to problem solving and demonstrated exceptional dedication and resilience. The program not only improved the company's performance but also enhanced its reputation in the community, leading to increased support from local stakeholders. Again, we can never undervalue what criminal lived experience can give to a professional setting. Now, there is going to be challenges and considerations. So one, you have to overcome stigma. So one of the primary challenges faced by individuals with a lived experience or criminal lived experience, is overcoming societal stigma. Despite their potential and willingness to contribute positively, they often encounter bias and discrimination. Addressing this issue requires a concerted efforts to change public perceptions and promote the value of second chances. Providing adequate support for individuals with criminal lived experience to succeed. They need adequate support systems, mentorship, mental health services, vocational training, and stable housing. They're all crucial components of successful reintegration. Society and organisations must invest in these support systems to maximise the potential benefits. Number three, ensuring genuine inclusion. When diversity inclusion initiatives are important, they must be genuinely implemented to be effective. Tokenism and superficial inclusion efforts can do more harm than good. Organisations and communities must create environments where individuals with criminal lived experience are truly valued and given opportunities to thrive. And yes, there's going to be many of you out there who say, yeah, they're being given a second chance and a third chance. But what we're saying is, as a whole, if we can put everything together, they have a better chance and therefore they can give more back to society. And the final one, number four, policy and legislation support. Advocating for policies and legislations that support reintegration is essential. This includes measures to reduce barriers to employment, housing and education for individuals with a criminal record. Policy changes can help create a more equitable society where everyone has the opportunity to contribute and succeed. Now, for me, the path for going forward is education awareness. So, raising awareness about the value and potential, the potential of criminal lived experience is a critical step towards breaking down stigma and fostering a more inclusive society. Educational initiatives, public speaking engagements, and authentic media representation play a key role in reshaping public perception, challenging misconceptions, and promoting understanding. By amplifying real life success stories, we can showcase the resilience, growth, and contributions of individuals who have navigated the criminal justice system, demonstrating that past mistakes do not define a person's future. Community led campaigns, policy decisions, and collaborations with businesses and social enterprises can further encourage acceptance and create pathways for reintegration. When society recognises the transformative power of second chances, it not only benefits those with lived experience but also strengthens communities and workplaces by embracing diversity, lived wisdom, and personal redemption. Now, some of the ways we're going to go through this is by building support networks. So to foster true rehabilitation and reintegration, communities, organisations and governments must collaborate to establish strong long-term support systems for individuals. These individuals often face significant barriers from employment discrimination and housing instability to mental health challenges and social stigma. Without proper support, the risk of reoffending increases, and it increases the cycle that harms both individuals and society. A comprehensive support network should include mentorship programs that connect individuals with those who have successfully navigated reintegration, offering the guidance and encouragement and practical strategies for building their lives. You also have job training and employment initiatives that are also crucial, ensuring access to vocational training, career development programs, and fair employment opportunities that promote financial stability and self-sufficiency. Mental health and well-being services play a vital role, as many individuals carry deep psychological scars, including trauma, anxiety, and depression. Counselling, peer support groups, and addiction recovery services can provide the necessary care for personal growth and stability. Additionally, affordable and stable housing is essential, as secure living environment forms the foundation for a fresh start. Government-backed housing initiatives, transitional accommodations, and landlord incentives can help prevent homelessness and reduce being recalled back to prison. By investing in these foundational support systems, society can break the cycle of reoffending, empowering individuals to become productive members of their communities and create a more inclusive and just society. True rehabilitation is not just about offering second chances. It's about providing the right tools and opportunities for lasting success. So fostering an inclusive environments. Fostering truly inclusive environments with organisations and communities is essential to breaking down the barriers faced by individuals with criminal lived experience. Inclusion goes beyond simply hiring individuals with a criminal record. It requires a fundamental shift in culture, one that embraces empathy, understanding, and respect. When organisations and communities create safe spaces where individuals are valued for their potential rather than judged solely by their past, they unlock opportunities for meaningful contributions that benefit everyone. This begins with leadership actively promoting a culture of second chances, ensuring that policies and practices support fair hiring and career development opportunities. Workplace education and training programs can help dismantle biases by providing staff with the tools to understand the challenges faced by individuals with criminal records and recognise the value that brings. Community initiatives such as local outreach programs, mentorship opportunities, and open dialogue forums can further bridge the gap between lived experience and public perception, fostering greater acceptance and reintegration. Um, when inclusion becomes a core value, individuals with criminal histories gain the confidence and support needed to succeed, while organisations and communities benefit from their resilience, unique perspectives, and diverse skill sets. By fostering environments rooted in acceptance and opportunity, society can move beyond stigma and towards a future where everyone has a chance to thrive and contribute. We also have promoting restorative justice. So, promoting restorative justice is a vital step in recognising and harnessing the value of criminal lived experience. Restorative justice shifts the focus from punishment to healing to reconciliation and community coercion, creating opportunities for those with criminal records to actively engage in repairing harm and rebuilding trust. By by incorporating individuals with lived experience into restorative justice initiatives, we foster meaningful dialogue between offenders, victims, and wider community, helping to break the cycles of reoffending while promoting accountability and personal growth. These programs provide structured opportunities for individuals to take responsibility for their actions, acknowledge the harm they have caused, and what work towards meaningful solutions benefit both victims and society. When people with criminal lived experience participate in these processes, they, well, whether through mediation, mentorship, or community service, they demonstrate the potential for rehabilitation and transformation, challenging the stigma that often follows them. Additionally, restorative justice initiatives strengthen communities by fostering understanding and resilience. Schools, workplaces, and local organisations that adopt restorative practices they create environments where conflict resolution is based on dialogue, mutual respect, rather than punitive measures. This this approach not only supports reintegration but also empowers individuals with criminal histories to become positive role models and agents of change. By expanding restorative justice programs, we move towards a justice system that prioritises rehabilitation over contribution. This approach not only supports reintegration but also empowers individuals with criminal histories to become positive role models and agents of change. By expanding restorative justice programs, we move towards a justice system that priorities rehabilitation over retribution, allowing individuals to rebuild their lives while contributing to safer, more coercive communities. This shift is essential in creating a society that values redemption, growth, and second chances. So now we have the policy advocacy and reform. Now, policy advocacy and reform also play a crucial role in supporting the successful reintegration of individuals that we're currently speaking about, and breaking down systemic barriers that hinders their ability to rebuild their lives. Now, one of the key aspects of this advocacy is pushing for legislation that removes discriminatory hiring processes or practices, such as the Ban the Box initiative, which prevents employers from inquiring about criminal records in initial job applications. By eliminating this early stage barrier, individuals are given a fair chance to demonstrate their skills and qualifications before being judged solely on their past. Beyond employment, policy reform must also include initiatives for businesses that actively hire and support individuals with criminal records. They could consist of tax credits, grants, and other financial incentives that can encourage companies to make a more inclusive approach to hiring, fostering workplace environments that recognise potential rather than past mistakes. Additionally, investing in robust rehabilitation and re-entry programs is essential. Governments and organisations should prioritise funding for education, vocational training, mental health services, and transitional housing to ensure that individuals leaving the criminal justice system have the resources necessary to succeed. Reforming sentencing laws and expanding alternatives to incarceration are also crucial components of policy change. You'll find many individuals with criminal records, particularly those from marginalised communities, face disproportionate harsh penalties for non-violent offences. By advocating for policies that emphasise restorative justice, diversion programs, and rehabilitation over being sent to prison, we can create a legal system that prioritises transformation and reintegration rather than perpetual punishment. I mean, ultimately, effective policy advocacy and reform create a more equitable society where individuals with criminal lived experience are not permanently defined by their past, but are instead given the opportunity to contribute meaningfully to their communities by giving something back, by implementing structural change that promotes fairness, opportunity, and support. We can pave the way for a justice system that fosters redemption and long-term societal benefits. As always, I do my final thoughts. So, the value of criminal lived experience extends far beyond those who have personally navigated the justice system. These individuals possess unique insights, resilience, and hard-earned wisdom that can profoundly impact personal growth, community development, and societal progress. Their experiences, when harnessed constructively, can serve as a powerful tool for mentorship, advocacy, and systemic change, offering invaluable perspectives that challenge misconceptions and inspire transformation. By embracing and supporting individuals with criminal records, we unlock their potential to contribute meaningfully to organisations, communities, and society as a whole, providing opportunities through education, employment, support networks, and policy reform ensures that past mistakes do not define a person's future. Recognising the value of redemption and the power of second chances is not just an act of compassion, it is an investment in a more just, inclusive, and forward-thinking world. So, yeah, where we have to understand that where transformation is possible, and it can be done. So, yeah, if you found this discussion valuable, yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share. It really helps bring more voices to the table. So, I'll see you on the next one. Until next time, take care.